evening, I'm Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to the Thomas & Mack Center just off the Vegas Strip for a much-anticipated main event. 10 rounds of lightweight action between Diego Corrales and Vinny Paz. Diego Chico Corrales is making his way to the ring with a determined giddy-up in his step. Vinny Paz's unpredictability belies his ring walk focus. He is ready for action.
All right, remember one thing. Obey my commands at all times.
Everybody's been waiting for these two to meet up. Now they do, as round one is underway.
When a high stamina fighter is fighting another guy who's very well conditioned, is there any tendency for maybe some doubts to creep into his mind?
Yeah, there always are. Because you always want to have the edge. We're human beings. Boxers are no different. They want to say they have a little edge in that area. But they need to know that this is exactly what they're ready to do.
Corrales with a block punch. Really wanted that uppercut, but just couldn't get it. Covers up nicely, gets rid of his opponent's body shot. That's a nice counter punch from Diego Corrales. No feeling out round here at all. These two are slugging it in round number one.
Reminds me of the fireworks display on the 4th of July, and the rockets just keep coming.
Got to try to do better than that. He missed with that hook. A headshot blocked.
You're taking too many punches. Hands up.
Off to the side. A little swing and a miss going upstairs.
Teddy, what do you think is the most misunderstood about the lower weight classes?
Well, I think people don't realize how big those people have to be. I know that sounds crazy because they're smaller guys, but they have to be big in all the other dimensions, with discipline, with confidence, and with their technical approach, their technical development. They have to deal with guys that are really fast. The bigger guys don't have to deal with all those elements.
You're in control of this. Keep it up.
Here we go. Round two is underway. Comes right back at him with a left hand. Able to cover up along the belt line, blocks that one. Able to dismiss that body shot. Able to dismiss his opponent's shot, and then comes back with an uppercut. Went to the body there, but unable to connect. Very nice defensive guard there. Good counter punch from Corrales.
Work the body.
Right there on the side of the face, you can see some blood.
Up and down, side to side.
Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark.
You need to block more.
That's a nice counter punch from Diego Corrales. Wow! Vinny Paz's defense let him down that time. He got caught by a well-targeted counter punch.
Keep your hands back to the body.
A headshot blocked. Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs. Round comes to an end here. And Teddy, I know you've had a very busy week. You've been training some pro football players this week. There are many parallels to be made between the pro fight game and the pro football game.
Yeah, there are, you know, physical ones and emotional and mental ones. I mean, the physical ones are when I work with some of these behemoths, you know, like offensive linemen. They have to punch out, you know, with their arms. They have to make sure that they get those hands out now. If they raise their elbows, just like a fighter raising his elbow before he throws a jab, they lose the power. So you got to teach them to keep those elbows in, punch out without any telegraph, without any loss of power, and also get those hands out at the right distance. If they're a little late, the big guy gets in on him, and now he can control him. And of course,
oh, that's gotta hurt. Diego Corrales is in a bad place right now. He was tagged. Able to block that away. It was targeted for his head.
Get out of the way. Move your head.
He was stunned, but now he's surviving. Oh, Diego Corrales is in bad shape. He's going around now, Teddy, like his legs are made out of wet noodles.
yeah, and my mother was boiling the water because she used to make sure that that water boiled and boiled, was never al dente. These legs are not al dente.
There's the headshot, but he parries it away. Wow, is he defensively sound. Final 10 seconds. Well, the end of the round is upon us. And oh boy, we need to catch our breath ourselves.
Now, these guys are not shy about introducing themselves. They came right out at the beginning. They said hello with punches, punches and bunches.
Great exchanges we've seen so far. It's got the look of a fight that's going to go the distance. But I'll tell you this, Teddy. It'll have lots of action right to the... There it is! Diego Corrales has been stunned. He is in a real bad spot right now.
No holding.
Maybe
no
a
holding.
punch
Come on,
or
punch
two,
it out.
and he could be on the deck. Oh, boy, he's got to get right to the inside and just go bear hug this guy.
Either that, Joe, or maybe as big a long shot as this might be, his opponent now is coming in there not worrying about him at all. And he's leaving himself a little bit open. Maybe he can land a bomb. He can land a lucky shot.
Lead him to the punch.
He just missed that shot up top. Great show by these two. What an entertaining bout this has been. Neither man willing to give up an inch and giving everything they've got.
So it's like that old song, whatever you can do, I can do better. That's how they're challenging each other.
Able to dismiss his opponent's shot and then comes back with an uppercut. Good defense, just covering up down low.
Come on, side to side.
Good way to protect the midsection. in a bad place right now. He was
All right,
tagged.
punch it out.
So here we are at the end of the round. And this is the only chance these guys get to not throw at each other.
Yeah, this is a break. You know, a lot of times fighters find their own way to take a break during the fight, during the round. These guys really need this minute rest.
Eddie, it's hard to believe that he'll be able to get anything going if he doesn't throw more jabs.
It's kind of like trying to speak the English language without knowing the alphabet. I mean, the jab is ABC.
Throws a counter punch there. Paz is making me real curious here, Teddy. I wonder, should he be sticking with this style after being rocked in this fight?
It's still early enough. I would say yes. You know, you don't want to panic. You don't want to just throw everything overboard. You want to stay with what brought you here. Hey, he's been taught this not for hours, not for days, not for weeks. You know, months and years he's been taught this. You don't throw it out. You stay with it.
Tried the hook, didn't get it. Wow, just sit back and enjoy this one. You can tell both guys are so determined to give everything they have here tonight.
So it's like the first time you heard Ray Charles sing God Bless America. You knew it was special. You knew you hadn't heard it before. I haven't seen anything like this before.
Took a shot, now he gives a left. They trade shots. He comes back with a right hand. Good counter punch from Corrales. What a good war this has been. What a good, solid fight it's been. The kind of fight that tells me somebody wants to get rid of the other guy.
It almost looks like they made a deal where neither one could win by decision, where if they didn't win by knockout, it doesn't count.
Keeping his hands up, getting way of his opponent's effort.
Keep working the jab.
And Corrales able to block that punch. That's a nice counter punch from Diego Corrales. I don't know how they are keeping this up. They are setting such a scorching pace of action in this fight.
Keep the head moving. Work the body.
He got hit. Oh, now the uppercut. And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round. Corrales with a block punch. Able to get rid of that one.
Keep working the body.
Punches in bunches and some serious damage being done.
He's putting them together beautifully.
Blocks away that headshot. Holy cow! Diego Corrales is in bad shape. It's like a light switch just went on. All of a sudden,
All right, punch
he's
it out.
the aggressor now.
Well, it's like your parents came in the room and they put that switch on. His corner, not his parents, told him, get on this guy.
Diego Corrales is able to avoid that punch. And we come to the end of the round, and he really got to his opponent that time, Teddy. He stunned him.
He stunned him. He's hearing a little tweeting going on, a little singing from the birds in his head.
with a block punch.
Keep moving around the ring.
How about that exchange? Diego Corrales has been having great success with these combinations, Teddy.
Well, there's a reason for it. He's using his jab to start it, and then he's letting the punches go, letting the hands follow.
He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Vinny Paz. Parries that punch intended for the head. Able to get away from that headshot with the block. Just 10 seconds to go in this round. We come to the end of the round. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas. And looking up at these corners, you can see the cutmen obviously getting to work as they do after every round. What makes a great cutman?
Well, he's got to have the right medicines, the right coagulants to stop that. Usually Avitine, thrombin, adrenaline. But the most important thing, Joe, is he has to be calm. He has to be able to identify where that cut is. Maybe there's more than one cut. So you got to be calm enough to see the whole picture, the whole landscape, clean it off, put pressure on it, get that medicine in there, keep your fighter from getting excited. And then you need a fighter who's going to get on his wheels a little bit, give the medicine a chance to work.
Oh, very nice. Smart counterpunch there.
Yeah, that's beautiful. You make the guy miss, you make him pay.
He has reached that point in the fight where his only chance is to cash in and hit lotto here. He needs that grand slam, that big knockout punch, doesn't he?
Yeah, and he doesn't have a pen in his hand where he can fill out the numbers, but he does have a couple fists. And what he's going to have to do is find a specific place to aim a shot. Look for one moment, one spot.
Chico able to land the counter punch. Diego Corrales is coming up with the answers, avoiding that punch. Blocks it away. A hook for you and a hook right back. Good block by Corrales. So they close out that round. Joe and Teddy with you ringside. And Teddy, I know you watch very closely how these trainers go about their business. You were under the tutelage of one of the true legends of the game, the great Cus D'Amato.
Yeah, I mean, I was fortunate. Quite honestly, those opportunities, situations probably don't exist anymore because we've lost a lot of those, you know, really great trainers and managers that boxing was their whole life. I spent 7 years with Cus D'Amato, and I learned the nuts and bolts from a physical, technical point of view of what's important to give to a fighter, but the psychological part. To understand the pressures that a fighter is under, the fears that a fighter deals with. And if you don't understand that, all the other things don't mean anything, because you have to understand how a fighter's feeling to understand why he's behaving or not behaving a certain way.
There it is! Diego Corrales is stunned and he is hurt. He's having a much better round here. Earlier, we saw him being outworked, but right now, he's the one getting to work.
Yeah, well, you know, you go out to a restaurant, you have a half dozen half-shell clams, you might get a tummy ache. Well, he's been eating a lot of left hooks. I don't know if he has a tummy ache, but he figures right about now he wants to get rid of that indigestion. And the best way, start attacking.
Keep your head moving. your head moving. Keep those hands up.
Vinny Paz is thinking right now that he's doing a good job defensively, but it's really not the case, Teddy. Every so often, you will see a punch split that guard.
Yeah, he's just standing there. First of all, the gloves, he needs to extend them just a little bit away. So, as you said, those punches, you know, aren't going to force their way through to the target, which they're doing right now. They're getting down to him. They're getting through to him.
All right, last round. Okay. You have this. No need to get careless. Don't get caught. And we're gonna cut it.
Back to fight action as a new round is underway. Of course, in that last round, it was fairly one-sided. He was hit pretty hard, and now he has to overcome that here.
Yeah, you don't have to be Nostradamus to know that. I mean, everybody saw, you know, he got staggered, his knees buckled, did a little dance there. But what you have to really know now is know why you got hit and correct that immediately.
Corrales with a block punch. Accurate uppercut after taking a shot of his own. Blocks that punch. Good counter punch from Corrales. Teddy, is it possible that he didn't respect this fighter coming into the fight? Now, I know a lot of people would say, yeah, he's ahead on the scorecards, but you can just see the style of fight that this is, that he's being tested.
Yeah, I think it's a combination of two things. This guy being better than his record would indicate, and what you touched on, that he's a human being like anybody else. We look at the guy's record, we think of what kind of fight it's going to be. He looked at it, he thought it was going to be a little easier than it's turning out.
Good stuff in the opening 2 minutes. A minute to go in this round. Able to dismiss it. Has got to deal with a cut cheek. And Corrales able to block that punch. Well, which way did it go? That is the question everybody wants the answer to. The man with the answer is standing in the ring, and here he is. Diego Corrales is your winner by unanimous decision tonight.
I'm not so sure it was unanimous. I had it a little bit close. I had a split decision, but had the same man.